dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs you.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the 60 Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. We're talking about Monday Night. We're talking about Monday Night Raw. I don't know why. June 23rd, 2025, in Columbus, Ohio. Cole and Corey on commentary at the Nationwide Arena. All right. Let's just jump right on in. I'm happy right now. Why? I had a little bit of a drink because I wanted to watch the show and enjoy the show. So I'm a little loosey-goosey right now, like Cody and Jey Uso at a press conference. But we started it off with Seth freaking Rollins. I don't know, y'all. I ain't feeling this group. I'm really not. He goes on, he's like, I'm like, I was the first NXT champion. I was the first world champion. I was this and that. And I'm just like, I'm the past and I'm the present and we are the future. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not buying what you're selling, man. I'm really not. Everyone needs to stay out of our way. You know, we have our first match of the night, where Penta kind of interrupts Seth being there, like putting his hands out. And the crowd just sucks, man. I think that's the only thing about Seth's whole segment I liked was like when he was like, see, y'all cheer, y'all do this. I say this name, I do this name. You sing my song. And I'm like, yeah, you're right about that. The crowd just doesn't know what to really do. They just go with everything. Goldberg. It's like, shut up. Then when Dom talks, boo! I'm like, it's really hard to read the crowd nowadays. But yeah, Seth exposing everybody. That's the only part I like. But here comes Penta. And we have Penta versus Braun Breaker. Awesome match, man. This was just a really fun night for just some really good wrestling matches. Penta versus Braun Breaker, back and forth. I thought it was for the Intercontinental Championship, but I kind of twisted up with the Intercontinental Championship match with Bayley and Becky. But either or, it was a match that, oh my God, like these two went at it. Crazy spots. Braun Breaker, this beast of a man, just spears Penta so bad. There's a lady that is like right there ringside. She's like, oh my God. And that's how Braun Breaker gets the win over Penta. Seth comes back out with his goons and Paul. And he tells Penta, stay out of my way. Penta's like, get out of here. Then we get Adam with AJ. AJ Styles and Dom. The match between those two. And what's funny is now that I'm saying this, now it makes sense. The Braun Breaker no longer has the Intercontinental Championship. It's Dom who has it. So I don't know why my brain got mixed up that way. I'm sorry. It just happens. All right? But Adam tells AJ, Dom's hurt, can't wrestle, and neither champions. With everything currently going on in the world outside the wrestling. Yeah. So I don't know if Dom said, hey, I don't feel comfortable going over there or whatever because I hear some internal conflict of like, yeah, I don't feel safe, this and that. And then WWE being like, you're under contract, so you got to go and this. So I don't know where this falls. Especially with Rey Mysterio being his father and being a father who's concerned like, hey, there's a potential war on the horizon. So yeah. But then we have the New Day who come in with Waller, and I'm like, what are we doing with the New Day? You tell Adam tells him like, yeah, you guys got a match next week with the Judgment Day, and I'm like, man, this is like the most TV time I've seen these guys. Like the other time was usually during a commercial break when Xavier Woods looked like a pimp. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want more New Day. Then Waller says this thing, and I'm just like, where's Austin Theory? Where's he at? Did you already drop the dead weight off TV? Because I don't remember this. Huh? And we get a Michael Cole interview with Goldberg. And he's like, I'm going to F up Gunther. I'm like, shut up. Shut up. Then they mentioned the potential chance of him winning the championship. And he's like, well, that might be. I hate this so much. Goldberg. Then we get the Judgment Day Clubhouse. You know, yeah, I love some Judgment Day Clubhouse. You can't go wrong with Judgment Day Clubhouse. Finn fires up not Roxanne. Well, Roxanne has a match up next, but you know, Raquel Rodriguez is there as well, and Raquel, he's like telling Raquel, like, hey, you can't let Rhea Ripley do that to you. And she's like, yeah, I gotta go out there. And Roxanne's like, you know, she has her match next with Jade, and I could just see Finn Balor playing the puppet master here. I'm excited to see what the end game is with all this. Then we get Bayley with Lyra, and I'm just so sick to death with Lyra. I was like, I hope to God you do not interrupt in this match tonight, even though I know you are going to interrupt this match tonight. Please don't. Lord, why? We'll get to that soon. But Jade Cargill versus Roxanne Perez. Who's going to the finals? So I was thinking about it. I was like, well, Asuka's a babyface. Jade's a babyface. So we have to go to the thinking of Roxanne Perez, who's a heel, goes to face Asuka because babyface versus heel. Well, no. But I am happy for this result. Because I'm like, what are we doing with Jade Cargill? Since she's gotten here, she's been attached to Bianca Belair. She's been beat up. The mystery of who beat her up and this and that. I'm like, what are we doing with Jade? Jade wins. Confirming in my soul, when Asuka came out, and I looked at the both of them, I'm like, Jade Cargill is the next Queen of the Ring. This is telling me that we are going to finally push Jade Cargill into the heavyweight title picture with Io Sky. But no, it's not even a but. It's like Naomi's after that championship for Tiffy. I just see Jade Cargill versus Io Sky at SummerSlam. That's what I see on the horizon. No more, no less. And Jade is going to be the world heavyweight women's champion. So, but Asuka came out. A little bit of a tease what's going to happen at this tournament here in Saudi Arabia. Then we have a Jay and Cody package. I'm very excited about this match. Then we go backstage to Jackie with Dom. Well, no, he wasn't. It was in the crowd type of interview. They kind of cut him off early. The crowd is all boo, boo, boo. Then we go to Sheamus. He's with Tozawa, Maxine, Natalia backstage. Then here comes Rusev and Sheamus and Rusev. They've been teasing this. I'm like, do something already. Do something. Something, please. But then we get my favorite part of the night. My moment of the night is a pissed off Gunther because he heard what Goldberg said. I'm going to F up Gunther. No, Gunther's going to F you up, good sir. Gunther is going to whoop and beat that ass. Beat the ass. Capital A-S-S. Capital A-S-S. He's going to whoop that ass with a capital W too. Please. But Gunther, passion. He's bringing it out and stuff like that, man. He's going, he's telling you like, yeah, I'm pissed off. This guy wants to say this about me, but I'm Gunther, goddammit. I'm the world heavyweight champion. And then I still think of that tweet he sent out. He's like, oh, Goldberg says I'm next. I can spare 3 minutes. Because that match ain't going to be long at all. But my fear, I was telling my wife about this, is that Goldberg's going to win. because this is his quote-unquote last match. And Seth cashes in with the Money in Bank there and covers Goldberg so Goldberg can go right off in the sun. What the fuck ever. I don't care. But I was like, ugh. All of this, even though I love Gunther. Gunther is like the one person I'm not mad at. for like, in all realness. I'm more mad at, we had to strip Jey Uso for this? For this fucking match, we had to strip Jey Uso for this? God damn it, dog. I see. Then we get Jackie with Becky, and Becky's paranoid and whatnot. I really don't care for heel Becky because she's playing that role when she was Becky 2 belts or whatever. But Jackie is with Becky, and she's like, and runs off. Then we get Sammy, and then we get Cross. Oh, Jesus. Tired of Cross. I see everybody out there rooting and cheering and saying, like, yo, we need Karrion Kross. And I'm just like, no, we really don't. Please, for the love of God. I don't get it. But Sammy finally did something that I was, like, appreciative of all this. Was he hit he punched Karrion Kross in the goddamn mouth. I was like, thank you, Sammy. Thank you. And then, Scarlett's there. He's like, I'm going to talk to Adam. Me and you a match. I think it's next week. And he's like, we tricked him. I was like, what are we doing here, Hunter? What is this? You didn't even put the man in the tournament. So, what are you doing with him? I hope there's a long game with Karrion Kross. What's funny is I didn't put the R in his name. Like, this costs. All right. Intercontinental Championship match. Becky versus Bayley would have been my match of the night. Why is it not? Because of the stupid fucking DQ finish. Because of Lyra. Oh my God. I got so mad. My wife's like, calm down. I'm like, no. I was like, this match was awesome. I knew what I was going to get with Becky and Bayley. These two know each other so freaking well. You're going to get a match out of these two. But no, here comes Lyra. Then I was waiting for Bayley just to whoop that ass. Like, honestly, you cost me the championship? Screw you. And she beats down Lyra. I understand they were trying to make Becky look like, I'm playing the game, I'm playing chess here. But it just was, I don't know, it was stupid. Like, I don't know. This was a really great match until the goddamn finish. Goddamn DQs, man. Chad is backstage talking to Ivy, and he's like, don't tell the Creed brothers this, but you are my favorite person to work with. But you got to do it. Got to rock and roll. Then he sees Penta, and he's about to take off his jacket. He's like, yeah. And Penta gets the advantage and kicks Chad. Sierra Romero, bitch. And Ludwig's in the background. I was like, oh, where have you been? Where have you been, my guy? So I just been wondering what's been going on there. And there's somebody walking towards my car, and I am freaking the fuck out right now. Oh, shit. Okay, cool. They're walking the other way. I got so scared, y'all, because they looked like they were walking right towards me. Let's see where they go. Are they going towards their car? All right. It is 9:46, Monday, June 23rd. They walked off. I don't know where they went. Oh, my God. I got so scared. It's okay, y'all. We're in this together. I don't even know where we were at. Ooh, my heart dropped in my... I just saw somebody walking, and I was like, holy shit. Oh, I think they're over there. I think they're way over there. Okay. Oh, wow. That's some real-time stuff right there for y'all, and I think that's what makes the podcast fun. Like, my heart dropped. I was like, oh, my God. Okay, they're either standing there, looking... No, they're walking the other way. I don't know. Yeah, Ludwig. Then we get, I think, JD package. Yeah, that was a thing. Oh, Raquel. We are going over to Raquel now. And she calls out Rhea. And I was like, all right, Rhea, just whoop her ass. Please. Rhea comes out, ends in a fight. Roxanne comes out, but then they put Rhea through the table. Not just a table, the Slim Jim table. Yeah. Slim Jim table. I don't know why I have such a problem with all of this. So, I was like, all right, Raquel and Rhea. Sure. I'm not a big fan of Raquel. I really am not. Because she keeps hurting people. She keeps fucking up in matches and stuff like that. I'm just like, But Liv got hurt, so who knows what should have taken course to Evolution. Because we got Night of Champions this Saturday. We got Saturday Night Main Event July 12th and Evolution July 13th. No, right? Yeah, and then we have SummerSlam August 2nd and 3rd. Then we have Clash in Paris August 31st. So a lot of stuff is coming up. A lot of stuff. But Liv getting hurt, they show the package for her. And their shoulder and everything like that. So I hope you get well soon. Please, Liv. I think we kind of need you because I don't want Raquel and Rhea. I don't want this beef or whatever's going on. I'd rather have Rhea and Roxanne. To be honest. And then we go right into Kathy with Asuka. Then Io's like, hey, what's up, buddy? And Asuka's like, shoo. Like, we're not damage control no more, so if I win, I'm coming after you. Io's like, I'll be ready. Then we get Adam. Rhea busts in. She wants Raquel. I think it's a street fight, he said. So we're going to get that. We get a Punk and Cena package. And now we are in the main event, which is my match of the night. Cody Rhodes versus Jey Uso. Yeet. I was so torn. I was so goddamn torn with this match. I was like, I know Cody needs to go on. We need King Cody. King Cody needs to be the thing. But I want Jey Uso to get the championship back from Gunther, or at least Goldberg, or whatever. Like, that's what I want. Or Seth Rollins, something. I want Jey Uso to be champion again. I want Cody to be champion again. I just need the world to make sense with these two being champions again. But I was like, I know it has to be King Cody. And the way it's lined up, you know it has to be Randy versus Cody. It's the most make sense things you can think of. But Cody won. Awesome match, dude. Like, this is one of my favorite Cody matches, and this is one of my favorite Jey Uso matches. Like, I really enjoy this, that I really want to watch it again. But Cody gets the win after a big back and forth battle, and Cody shows respect, and that's what I loved about this. You know, you even had the executive producer thing, Lee Fitting and Paul Levesque and whatnot. But Cody showed love to Jey. They both raised their hands for each other because of the sign of respect. And I was like, man, that warms my heart. And I really enjoyed this Monday Night Raw, June 23rd, 2025. Cole and Corey on commentary in Columbus, Ohio, at the Nationwide Arena. Okay? This is my match of the night. And Gunther was the moment of the night. And at the same time, Cody and Jey Uso showing love for each other is a moment of the night as well. But Gunther made me a little more happy because that passion he put into that promo, bro. He wants to whoop Goldberg's ass so freaking bad. It's amazing. Like, amazing. So, and that person that walked by earlier where I got all scared did it again, but walked the other way. So, I'm glad I'm done with this podcast. But I give this Raw a 5 out of 5. No, I'm all on my nerves. 4 out of 5. But that's Monday Night Raw. I already told you my moment. Told you match of the night. Need to get back inside with the locked door behind me. right, y'all. Like and subscribe. Share it, grab it, share it, grab it. Share the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
Michael, I am going to beat the out of Gunther. Saturday night's main event.